This is our virtual walkthrough of our 2022 Pioneer. I've already taken the black cover off the propane tanks. This is your gauge, your regulator, I'm sorry, and this is the tank it's pointed to right now. As you see, it's pointed this way. When this one goes empty, then you'll just close this. You'll flip the gauge over to the other side, and then you'll open this one, and that's how you'll change out the propane tanks. As we walk inside, I'm going to show you the interior part of the camper. First thing you're going to notice when you come inside is you're going to have your lights. This is your interior lights. This is your awning light. And then this is to extend and retract your awning. You can hit extend to go all the way out to when the flap falls down, and then retract to bring it in. If you hit extend too far, you're going to extend it and it's going to start rolling up backwards and the arms will break on it. Please don't do that. So also the rule with the awning is you want to make sure that during heavy winds or heavy rains, you pull the awning in so that the arms don't snap off. Those are your keys. Down here underneath the sink, as you walk in on the left hand side, is your control panel. The slide out will already be opened for you. This is your water pump. You only need to use that when you're using the fresh water in the tank, but if you're connected to city water, you don't touch this button because you'll burn out the pump. This is your gas water heater, and this is your electric hot water heater. If you are plugged into shore power, you'll use the electric hot water heater, and if you're using one of our generators or your own to power this, you'll probably want to use the gas hot water heater so that you don't have to keep the generator running all the time. These are your tank gauges. So the first thing you're going to do is fresh tank is on 2/3, gray tank is on E, gray 2 it says is on 1/3, and then the black tank also says 1/3, but it is dumped and flushed. It's just we have a hard time sometimes getting them to read E. If you do use the propane hot water heater, you're going to turn it on and you're going to see the DSI fault button. When it lights and the propane ignites, the DSI fault button will disappear. And we can give that a minute so you can see. You'll hear a bunch of clicking outside. You'll hear it fire up, and then the DSI fault will disappear. And that's how you know your water heater has lit. I am going to turn that off so we don't waste propane. We'll turn the light on inside so we can walk through the unit together. Please try to take your shoes off at the mat outside or on the mat we have on the floor for you to keep the camper as clean as possible. This will be your kitchen area. This is your stove. Please note that this is just a cover. It is not to cook on. So when you do want to cook, if this is not opened for you, you'll want to open it up. And then you'll come down here and you'll put the burner to light, and then you'll flip the igniter. And the stove will light, and then you could just turn the knob down to your desired temperature and up for off. When you want to use the oven, I'll show you a different video of that, but you'll turn this to pilot on. You can see that. You'll press it in, and sometimes you can use the igniter to get the pilot light all the way down there to light, and sometimes you'll have to use a lighter to put on the pilot there until it actually lights. And you'll have to hold that button in the whole time you do that. We do have another video for that because it's hard to do with two hands. This is your fridge. These are locking handles. You'll pull the locking handles to the left, and with your thumb, you're going to push in up top here a little bit and pull out. I have this on, we're going to put it on auto. I have this on auto for you right now, cooling. It should be cool by the time it gets to the campground. Same thing with this, because it's working on propane right now. You'll push the handle to the left, and you'll push your thumb in here and pull open. And that will get you your fridge to open. Again, these are locking handles. So if you try to just go to the left and you pull, it's not going to open. You actually have to go to the left and push your thumb in here and pull. As you walk further down, you're going to come to your heat and your AC. The first, it shows as off. It'll light up as off. And then the next is fan low, fan high, cool low auto, cool high auto, heat, which we don't need today, and off. And then as you walk in here, the light is on your left. This is the bedroom area, and you have an outside door. These both lift up, both bunk beds, if you're not using them, lift up and latch into those locations there. This is the unique part that right now this is a couch, but you could take those cushions off and pull this all the way down to the floor, and that will turn into a queen size bed. The mattresses for that are back there. And as we turn around and walk down, you'll notice the fireplace here, the Bluetooth radio, your television. Coming further down, first door on the right is your bathroom. Light is right here for you. Normal bathroom, so you'll have to undo this latch here to get the bathroom doors to open and close. And also up in here you'll have your soap, your toilet deodorizer with the toilet. We're not connected to water right now, but actually what we can do is I can go turn on the pump for you. We're going to turn on the pump real quick, and I'm going to show you how the toilet works. So with the toilet, there's a pedal. You're going to do half flush to fill up the toilet bowl. And you hear that vibrating in the background. That's the pump pushing the water in. And then when you want to flush the toilet, you're going to do a full flush. You're going to push the pedal all the way to the floor, and that will flush it down. And then that's how the toilet works. And as soon as we leave the bathroom, the last door is the bedroom. The light is up here. And then here is the bedroom with a wardrobe closet and side closets as well. And that sums up how to use this unit. If you have any questions during your stay, feel free to call me. There is also a book inside this unit and every other unit. It explains how to use the toilet. It explains our cozy rules. And as you go in, it'll talk about your check-in and check-out rules and the dimensions of the camper, house rules, which are the same as cozy rules, and then how to use the toilet again, your control panel, everything I just explained on your control panel and your breaker panel, and your heat and AC. So it will explain all of that stuff to you in the book. Again, if you do have any questions or concerns, though, you can always call me. Thank you so much.